Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bobby W. Sharp Stadium and this year's edition of the 2025 Lewis County High School Panther football. I'm Marty Spears along with Josh McDonald and Matthew Farr, and we'll be bringing you Panther football this year on YouTube. Tonight's opponent is the Zion Eagles from Murray County. We're going to pray, I think, first. Tonight, we pause. I'm about to quit. At this time, they've changed voice of the Panthers. Bill Lynch has been the voice of the Panthers for 32 years, and last year he hung it up. So they're going to honor him at the 50-yard line on the new green sward field, the turf that's arrived at Lewis County High School for the first time ever. And at this time, they're going to announce Bill Lynch and bring him to the field. Mr. Lynch has been here for many, many years. Of course, he coached here in the early 70s. He was my principal in 1981, so he's been a fixture at Lewis County High School. So they are honoring him at this time. Would also like to remind you that our game sponsor is Baxter Services. We would like to thank them for their continued support of Lewis County football. Of course, like we said just a moment ago, the new turf was installed. They began work on June 2nd, and many didn't think it would be ready at this point in time, but it is. The field looks great. The field will be a huge asset. You know, the school board did a very smart thing with the moving of the middle school to the old high school out here. They'll be playing on this next year. We've got girls soccer in the fall that'll be playing, which we made history the other night. Is in our first game, we beat Hickman County for our first ever girls soccer victory. So they will be playing here. And again, of course, you can be able to have band contests and many other things that will be happening here. Also, a new addition was the installation of the PA system that was installed last week. It was purchased by the Lewis County football boosters for the facilities here. So we're thankful for that because the other one had kind of got used. Too many voices through the years took care of that. So we're glad to have a new PA system so everyone in the stands can hear. Of course, this year they'll be listening to Bull Mitchell, who is the new play-by-play PA announcer up top. We talked to the Zion Academy coach, and Matthew Farr is going to report on what we said.
Spoon Simlar is the head coach of Zion Christian Eagles. He's in his first year there. He told us that they would be moving back to TSSAA. They will start region play in 2027. Very young team, good size, but their numbers are pretty slim. But he hoped that in the coming years that those numbers would increase with some transfers, and so they had a pretty good middle school group coming in. His starting quarterback's a sophomore, so a lot of room for them to grow in the coming years. This time we're going to pause for our prayer and our national anthem.
Let's pray. Father, we pause, God, to give you thanks, Lord, for this beautiful day. Thank you, Father, for this privilege of gathering together in this stadium and playing the great game of football. Father, we thank you for the new facilities here, new field, new PA system, and all the many things you blessed us with. Thank you for the administration of the school, for the teachers, for the students, for the athletes, and for everybody involved in the education of our children. Lord, we do thank you again for Mr. Lynch and for his great many years of service here. We ask you to bless Brother Cody as he picks up the mantle and takes on. God, we pray you bless the teams tonight and keep everybody safe and nobody gets seriously hurt. And we just pray your blessings on them. May we have a good, fair game. Bless the officials. Bless the players on each team, the coaches, and everybody involved. and help us, Lord, to have the spirit of humility and good sportsmanship in this game. We ask your blessing. Thank you again for all you bless us with the new school and the new field and all the new things we have to enjoy. We love you, Lord, and praise you, and thank you for all you do in Jesus' holy and wonderful name we pray. Amen.
And the spirit of the high forest with our national anthem.
To pick up where Matthew left off, the field looks great. This Zion football team may be lacking in numbers, but they have some very good-looking athletes out there on the other side of the field. So it's looking forward to see what this holds.
I'm really blown away by this field. I got the opportunity to fly over this field yesterday. Just amazing what it looks like from the air. Looks even greater from the stands. Like Marty says, the school board made an excellent decision to turf this field. Hopefully, many years to come, it will look this way.
Absolutely. I believe this is probably as good a looking field as you'll find in probably anywhere in Tennessee as far as high school football.
I believe so. I watched Oak Ridge and Hall last night, and our field looked better than Oak Ridge. Of course, they've had it a few years, but still. We would like to say that sports medicine services are provided by Lewis County Health Center Physical Therapy Department. So we're thankful for them for all they do in taking care of our athletes, not only in football, but in all the other sports. This year's gold medal sponsors, we'd like to thank them: Baxter Services, Island Oil, People's Bank, Casa Grande, Junkyard Dog, Andrew Yarborough, attorney at law, the City of Hohenwald, the City of Hohenwald Police Department, the Bank of Perry County, Lewis County, and Assure Title. Our captains for Lewis County have made it to the sideline. For them will be number 6, Coach Skelton, number 5, Drew Ray, number 3, Cade Carroll, and number 13 is
Braylon Bean.
Braden Bean.
Number 6,
there I
Colt
got
Skelton.
Braylon Bean, sorry. 4, well,
Number 5, Drew Ray. Number 3, Cade Carroll.
9
And number 13, Braylon Bean.
captains are coming from the far sideline across. They are number 9. And these,
Also to mention after the game,
number 9, Austin
there's a
Surratt.
rule in place
Number
that don't go
25.
up to the field after the game. You will meet your players and coaches on
I
the
have never
outside
seen
of the
a
gate
roster
towards
like
the field
this.
back.
They're not in numerical order. Jake Sullivan is their captain.
And number 21, Wylan Zonbrecker.
So they're getting their comments from the referee. Zion has won the toss and they have declined and will defer to the second half. So Lewis County will take possession to start the game.
That's the perfect way to start the year. I mean,
Exactly.
get out there on the field and show you what your offense can do.
Line her up and let her go. Lewis County will be going from north to south or from right to left on your radio dial.
Your Lewis County Panthers will be taking possession first.
I say we go out there and put 6 on the board right off the bat. Let's do it.
Just take it to the house. I don't know about the kickers. I have seen Lewis County kickers. I saw him at CA a couple of weeks ago. He's got a very good leg. He's probably going to be one of the better kickers we've had here in a long time. And I think he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, that's right. He got some experience last year kicking extra points. That's Sharp is his last name.
We'll fumble along quite a bit tonight, so y'all just have to be patient with us. It's been a long time since I've done play-by-play. Last time I was doing it was me and Boo Spears up here. That was even before Ben Ammons.
I think that's back when I played, Marty. That's back when I played.
It has been a long time.
That's been a
ago.
while.
We're on the field. They race through the tunnel. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're listening, it's football time in Tennessee. Really good crowd here tonight. We've got some really good numbers. We've got about 50 kids out, I believe, this year, which I believe the numbers are up over last year. As far as the ones we had. We're here. So Lewis County will be receiving the kick.
New look this year for the Panthers. You've watched Lewis County football for the last 4 years. You've become accustomed to Bryson McDonald being your starting quarterback. Colt Skelton takes over, and we're excited to see what he brings tonight to his first start.
We lost several players from last year. Of course, like you said, Coach, new quarterback for Bryson. Bryson is going on to Florida State to play baseball. Fletch Kelsey is going to Bethel to play football.
So is Corbin Harris.
Lewis County is on the field. For the Panthers to receive is number 5, Drew Ray, and number 2, Cody Feitinger. The tee is set on the 40. And there's the kick. Long kick. It's going to bound and be picked up by Ray at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gone.
That's how you start a ball game right there,
Gone.
folks. It's gone. Yes, sir.
To the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. There are no flags. Touchdown, Lewis County.
Now that's the way you start a year off, ladies and
90,
gentlemen.
95-yard touchdown to the house.
12 seconds into the ball game, and the Panthers lead 6-0.
Even if you wrote that on a script, you can't script it any better than that, folks.
Not any better.
I guess we'll have to put off seeing Colt Skelton's introduction a little bit longer.
Yes. The kicker is Henry Sharp. Like I said, he is a sophomore for the Panthers. So we're set for the extra point. Snap down, kick on its way, whistle, and do we have motion or offsides?
It's like it's offsides.
Yeah, they jump.
Offsides. That'll move the ball to the 1.5 yard line, and with that, Lewis County will go for 2.
Here's our first look at Colt now.
That was quick. That was fast. That was nice. So Lewis County will come back with its offense to go for a 2-point on the extra point. Skelton will go under center. We're in the tee for behind him. Handoff up the middle. The 2-point conversion is good, and that is
That's Braden Cooper.
Braden Cooper for the 2-point conversion, and the Panthers lead with 11:48 left in the first quarter, 8-0. At this time, we'll take a quick break. Back at Lewis County High School, the Panthers lead 8-0 after taking. Drew Ray takes the kickoff 95 yards for a touchdown. Sharp will be kicking off for the Panthers. Deep for Zion. I cannot see which numbers that is.
You got number 2 over on the far side. It looks like 28 on this side.
Got number 2, Trey Johnson.
So
We probably need a little better coverage kick than what they had. They kicked a line drive and outkicked their coverage badly.
Sharp set to kick, and there it is. End over end kick. It's going to take him all the way back to the 7-yard line. 7 to the 10 to the 15, and bang, he's dropped right there.
And that was a perfect coverage kick. He hung it up high and deep.
Lewis County comes racing downfield. So the ball will be spotted at the 14-yard. No, that's the 19-yard line. So they'll have it. Zion will have it first down and 10.
I didn't see who made that tackle, Marty. There was a whole group of them. He was completely covered in black.
Yeah, there was at least 5 or 6 guys down, and hard to give credit to one of them.
Zion to the line with a single back behind the quarterback. Lewis County shifts. They toss it to the right side. He's going to be dropped.
It's
Back
Gavin
to the
Coker on the tackle
16-yard
right at the line of scrimmage, looked like. Or behind it.
That tackle, Gavin Coker made the tackle back there for the Panthers.
That was some great pursuit by Coker right there. He read that perfectly and strung it out and made the play.
Kingston Denny is the quarterback for the Lions. He is, or for the Eagles, sorry. Zion. It's going to be second down. This time they're out in the straight eye with the Sullivan, the running back, behind, and they'll go the handoff to him, and it's nothing there. Nothing again as he's met all the way back at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3.
Play by Nate James
Nate
on that
James,
play
yeah.
right there, coming off of the right end or left end one.
So it's going to be third down and right at 14 yards to go for the Eagles. Coach told us that they do run the eye, which if that's the case, you know, you're going to see a lot of handoffs during the ball game. They do have a freshman wide receiver.
3rd and 14 or 3rd and 15 is not where you want to be in an I formation or any other formation for that.
No, you're exactly right. Talking about being behind the sticks. So they'll come back to the line. Denny at quarterback. The running back, Ceremonies, behind him. Denny to throw. Denny's going to throw a long pass up. It's going to be broken up at the 30-yard line. It looks like
Kobe Feidinger in on that break
Kobe
up there.
That's a risky pass right there.
That
Throwing
was.
just jump balls, all it was.
a lot of air under that pass. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 15 for the Eagles.
It's like Kobe Feidinger back to receive the punt.
We are set up to get some excellent field position right here. Kobe's back deep, just shy of the 50-yard line.
Surratt will be in punt formation for the Eagles. Lewis County looks like they may be coming out, and then they back off. There's the punt. End over end kick. It's going to be taken. It's going to bounce at the 44, roll out to the 47-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over. 1st down and 10. Every possession. Paying enough people to be at the sideline one. Back at Bobby W. Sharp Stadium, Lewis County leads 8-0. 10:08 left in the first quarter. Lewis County quarterback Coach Skelton in the pistol, and Zion jumps off sides. So
That's
good
a
work
cheap
on the
5
tape.
yards right there. That's hard to beat that.
So it'll be 5 yards encroachment or offsides against Zion. It'll bring up 1st down and 5. Wonder if that'll change the play call from Coach Iser.
Well, it looks like we're coming out in the same formation, kind of like a double stack look on each side.
Skelton with the snap, handoff, being up the middle. He'll get 6 yards and a Baxter Services 1st down.
It's good, strong run and some great blocking up front. They opened the hole and he cleared the way.
We'll set the starters on offense. At quarterback, Coach Skelton. Running backs, Braylon Bean and Drew Ray. Wide receiver, Aiden Wise. Kobe Feidinger and Cade Carroll and Caden Miller. We'll get the others in just a minute. Skelton with 3 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. Looks to throw. Throws, long pass downfield. It is caught by number 2, Cody Feidinger, down at the 25-yard line. 1st down. Baxter Services, 1st down.
Good job blocking by the line right there. He had plenty of ample time to find the open guy. He rolled out a little bit to his left and found Kobe out in the flat.
They had flooded the left side with 3 receivers.
Excellent reception there by Kobe. He was pretty much wrapped up as he was making the catch.
Lewis County, Skelton with Bean. Lewis County's in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 to right. Skelton looks to pass again. He's going to throw a long pass. There's Feidinger. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds. Great catch. He led him just a little bit.
That's not a bad throw by Coach, though. That's a good spot to throw that because your guy makes the play or nobody does.
That's exactly right. So the first incomplete pass of the night brings up 2nd and 10. 9:12 left in this first quarter. Let's get back to the offensive line. Tackles are Kobe Cates and Tucker Jones. The guards are Clay Jackson and Nate James. And the center for the Panthers is Devin Nash. Lewis County will have running backs, 2 running backs, 1 on each side of Skelton. And with it, he hands off to Bean. Bean goes to the right side. Bean to the 20. Beans makes a move at the 15. Bean now goes all the way down to the 14-yard lines for what is another Baxter Services first down.
That's a great lead block right there by Cade Carroll. He cleared the outside for that and sprung Bean to hit the edge wide open right there.
That is kind of a new look. He had Cade Carroll in as the running back to Coach Skelton's right. Bean was to the left, and just a little slip handoff so he could break it outside. This time Drew Ray is in the ball game. We have two receivers right, Wise down to the left. Handoff goes to Feidinger on the jet sweep, and he is going to walk and score. Touchdown, Panthers. Feidinger goes 14 yards for the touchdown. With 8:30 left in the half, it's 14-0 as Sharp will attempt the extra point this time, and hopefully nobody will jump off sides, and we'll get to see his leg. Down snap kick is on its way, and it is good. And he kicked that one all the way to the track.
That was very pure. He hit that solid and straight right there. You can't ask for anything better. Great kick.
So with 8:30 left in the first half, Lewis County leads 15-0. We'll be back after these messages. Lewis County will be set to kick off, leading 15-0 with 8:30 left in the quarter rather. Sharp's kick is going to be taken all the way back at the 6-yard line. He will return it to the 20.
Oh, yeah.
Short of the 20 at the 17-yard line.
That's Wise and Feidinger right there. They both got down on that, and he had nowhere to go.
The two gunners. Head coach Ronnie Iser is starting his third year at the helm of the Lewis County High School Panthers, and so far he's opened the playbook up tonight, seems like. We were kidding him earlier today that, don't show everything tonight, but he is showing some strengths that we have. Eagles to the line, no running backs, 3 receivers right. Denny's going to throw. Denny's going to be passes incomplete. Oh, he's thrown a flag. They're going to call pass interference.
That quarterback barely got back. His lineman stepped on his foot when he's come out from under center right there.
I don't know about that. It was a low pass. I'm not sure it was catchable. It was intended for Trey Johnson.
They called a legal man downfield.
They called legal downfield. They must have had somebody covered up then. They had 3 receivers to the right in a little bunch formation. I thought they was going to call. I guess I don't need to jump the gun and get on the officials this early in the season.
you might ought to give it a game or two before you get on the officials too hard, Marty.
That's coming, y'all.
No. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And the official has stopped the game again. I don't know what for. Fox is going to be the running back behind Denny, the quarterback. And Zion calls timeout. So with timeout on the field, 8:19 left. Panthers lead 15-0. We'll be back in just 1 minute. Back at Panther Stadium. Play set to be resumed. Denny's the quarterback. Under center, drops to pass. Looking, pass is going to be caught at the 23 as he moves up.
That's a
to
good-looking
the
throw and catch on his
30-yard
part. There was a lot
line.
of pressure right in his
Catch
face.
was made by number 25, Jake Sullivan. Gain of 12 on the play.
Very lucky to get that pass off. He was under a lot of pressure
He
there.
was under a ton of pressure.
Tucker Jones was in his face just about immediately, and somehow the quarterback still managed to get it off and hit the open guy coming off the slant right there.
It was a good pass, but to be under such duress. Zion will have it first down and 10. They'll spot it just inside the 30-yard line. Denny is still the quarterback. He's in the stacked eye with a fullback and a tailback right now. He's sending a receiver in the motion to the right. Handoff's going to go right up the middle to number Sullivan, number 25, and he is met right in the hole.
Braden Cooper took the handoff at the same time as the running back right there.
He was hit by 2 or 3. Tucker Jones was in on that too. Hit him, bounced back.
So a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 11 for the Eagles. I never saw a flag, but
Looks like they called an illegal shift and we declined it.
illegal shift. So Panthers will take the play. It'll bring up second down and 11 for the Eagles from their own 29-yard line.
Tucker Jones has absolutely wrecked the last couple of plays, and of course their linebackers are feasting because of what he's doing.
Denny under center, hands off again to number 25, Sullivan, and he's going to lose 3 yards on the play back to the 15.
Once again, that's Tucker Jones.
Yeah, there goes that man again, y'all.
Jones. Now, he is the transfer from Summertown. Is that correct?
No.
No.
He
Okay.
is.
We've got a transfer at linebacker. Braden Cooper. Okay, my bad. So it's going to be 3rd and 14. We'll see what the Eagles do here. They'll split 2 receivers to the right. They're still in the eye with the fullback and the standing tailback. Denny the quarterback. Sullivan is the standing tailback. Man in motion. And flag as time is run out, so that's going to be a delay of game on the Eagles, so that's going to back them up 5 more. So now instead of 3rd and 14, it'll be 3rd and 19.
Getting primed to get another one of those good field position kicks right here. Just got to get off the field first.
Third down 19 for the Eagles. Lewis County with a 5-man front. Man in motion. Denny to throw. Denny long pass downfield is caught. Is he inbounds? He's intercepted. Kobe fighting through with the pick at the 49-yard line. The Panthers will take over there. 1st and 10. That was probably as good as a punt, though.
Every bit of it. The last punt we had didn't even hardly make it to the 50-yard line. So their outcome was probably
right there. So I mean,
Yeah,
he probably gained another 10, 15 yards past the sticks. But you also don't want to be making a living with the other team starting on your after 50 either.
No, that's true. Lewis County, this is their 3rd possession. Of course, the first possession they had was the 95-yard touchdown. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Skelton looks to throw, holds it, throws it, long
He's got a
pass
man.
downfield. He's got
Yes,
a
sir. Yes, sir. That's six, y'all.
15-yard line by Caden Miller, and he'll stroll into the touchdown for 6. Beautiful pass that time from Coach Skelton as he hit Miller in stride. Just a zip down the sideline. Miller was the inside receiver. He broke it out to the outside as the other 2 receivers went inside, and it was a beautiful, beautiful pitch and catch.
excellent throw there by Coach Skelton.
Looks like we run a post and run a wheel off the backside of it, and safety bit on the post, and the wheel was just busted wide open.
So the Panthers sharp to kick. Snap is down, kick is up. It's good. So with 5:48 left in this first quarter, Lewis County 22, Zion 0. We'll be back in just 1 minute. Back at Lewis County High School. Henry Sharp set to kick. There it is. It's a booming kick all the way down to the 14-yard line, and they'll fair catch there where Zion will take over, first down and 10.
Sharp didn't hit that and hardly as deep, but he put a little more hang time underneath it, and the guy decided to fair catch it for some reason or another about the 15-yard line.
It seemed like he had a little room in front of him, but I guess after the last kickoffs we've had, he don't want to.
He may have had a pretty good memory after that last one.
That's true. So Zion will have it there, first down and 10. Ball spotted at their own 15-yard line. Zion is yet to. They have one first down, I believe, in the game. Handoff goes to the running back. I believe that is Sullivan again.
Looks like Braden Cooper met him in the hole again right there, coming off the out of the middle.
It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12 for the Eagles. As we said, this is Zion they were in TWSLA. They were out. At one time they played 8-man football, I believe. They're just coming back from this. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the Zion Eagles, but the Panther, and I'm not taking away from us for sure, because we've done what we had to do. When you play lesser teams, you still got to do what you need to do, and we've done it so far.
Well, every year when you start a game, regardless of who you're playing, you want to look sharp, and so far we've done that.
Then he goes back to pass, and he is swarmed back at the 13-yard line by a host of Panthers there. It's gonna
number 3, Kate Carroll, was in on that. I didn't see who else.
So
I believe he's more like the 7-yard line. The previous line of scrimmage was 13. They got him back pretty deep right there.
So they will have third down and 17. I can't pick up the yard lines yet.
We got a couple fresh linemen out there too. That looks like Mr. King playing nose guard out there now.
So third and 17 for the Eagles. They're still in that I formation. 2 receivers split out to the left and delay a game. So that's going to cost them half the distance, so it'll put it back to the 4-yard line instead of the 5-yard penalty. So instead of third and 17, it's now third down and 21. 4:03 left in this first quarter. Lewis County leads 22-0.
Got a little bit of a new look on defense this year too, with Coach Alex Clayton taking over for Whit Shelton. I like looking out there and seeing that nose guard down in that 4-point stance.
Denny with a little quarterback keeper. He fumbles the ball. It's picked up by number 2. That is, well, if y'all could see this roster.
Trey Johnson who picked that up.
Trey Johnson picks it up. He gets it up to the 16-yard line, but it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles, and they'll come out and punt.
Kobe's going to have his heels on the 50-yard line for the 3rd straight punt. Well, no, and now he's walking up.
And flags, did they move? They moved. So it's going to be false start on the Eagles, which will back it up another 5. Back to the 11-yard line, where it'll be 4th and 14 now.
Number 2, Trey Johnson there picked that fumble up. Coach Simlar told us before the game he would be a playmaker to watch out for, and he showed a little speed when he picked that ball up.
Absolutely.
If he gets into open field,
bounce.
Punt is away. It's a end over end picked up by Feitinger at the 36, down the sideline, and tackled at the 21-yard line. But there's a marker on the play. He barely got that kick off.
I believe we may lose a little yardage on this one.
Block in the back or hold?
Pretty sure we got a block in the back right there, about the 27-yard line.
Where that flag came, and it was really behind the play.
Absolutely. Didn't appear to be very necessary whatsoever.
So that'll move the ball back to the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. 2:43 left in this first quarter of play. Panthers lead 22-0. And they're going to move it. What did they do? Apparently the spot was the 31, so they're going to move it back 6 yards. It's spotted on the 37.
Can't really explain this one. That's
Okay. It's a new year. A 6-yard penalty. Skelton, handoff Ray. Ray is brought down.
a good-looking play by their left end over there. He come off
No
met
gain.
Ray right at the line of scrimmage. Number 22, I'm not sure who that is.
I apologize. I can hardly read these numbers. That is Nick Gregg. Resign making that tackle.
Ray with a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers. Ray will be set to Skelton's right. The H-back is Carroll. Handoff Ray again. He's got a big haul on the left side. Ray to the 30. Ray down to the 25-yard line. And it's going to be enough for a Baxter Services 1st down.
Another good run right there, and he got helped out with a little wide receiver blocking on the edge out there. He popped off a few more yards just because his Aiden Wise picked up a good block.
Good stiff arm there by Ray during that run.
Lewis County Way, 1st down and 10 at the Eagle 26-yard line. Minute 37 left in the first quarter. Lewis County, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ray, the lone running back beside the quarterback, Skelton. Skelton snap, handoff Ray. Ray up the middle. Ray 20, 15, makes a move down to the 13-yard line. Another Baxter Services 1st down, and Ray was just picking his hose there, seemed like.
Yep, he was 1 man away from putting that in the end zone.
Ray will come out. Ray has battled an injury all the way since basketball season last year. Now they've kind of held him out, got him back recuperated, and he looks really good tonight so far.
Probably going to give him some rest, probably in the second half, I would say.
Timeout, Lewis County. Coach Yiser saw something he didn't like. So he's called timeout. So we'll take a break right here. Back at Lewis County High School, where the Panthers lead 22-0 with 44 seconds left in this first half, and they have the ball on the Eagles' 14-yard line. Wise and Feininger to the left. Skelton with a handoff. It goes inside Ray. Ray is going to take it 14 yards for the Panther touchdown. Ray lined up on the right side. Has a little H-back. Took a little inside handoff.
That's kind of hole every running back wants to run through right there. That opened up. One guy took himself out of the play, and the pulling guy picked up the next and just opened it wide open.
I believe Matt Farr's, one of his trainees, could have drove a truck through that one.
I believe you're right. That
That's
whole
debatable.
possession was the Drew Ray show there.
Sharp to attempt the extra point. There's the snap. Kick is up. It is good. So with 37 seconds left in this first quarter of play, Lewis County leads Zion 29-0. We'll take a break and be right back. Henry Sharp will be set to kick once more for the Panthers. The approaches, kick is away, and we're offsides. I believe that's the first penalty on us, isn't it? On that.
Second, we had to block him back on the punt.
Oh yes. So two series we're getting a little sloppy. So that'll back it up to the 35-yard line, and we'll re-kick from the 35. Beautiful night here in Lewis County. Sun going down across the trees. Bigger, it seemed like the crowd has gotten bigger as we've gone on. Sharp set the kick. There is the kick. End over end. Taken by Deeney at the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and he'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Kobe Feininger there.
We got laundry on the field down there again for
Jordan
something.
Younger.
One thing I did notice while we was on the field the pregame, these officials have technology now. They were wearing little headphones where they can talk to each other without running up to the head official and make their call. Holding on Zion. Lewis County will take the penalty. Zion will take over there, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line with 33 seconds left in the quarter. This quarter has gone for almost 40 minutes. You would think we were taking NCAA TV breaks in this as long as it's taken.
That's what it seems like. Hopefully that second half will move along a little quicker.
Hopefully the second quarter. Denny, pitch goes to Surratt. Surratt coming right side to the 20, to the 25, up to the 24-yard line. He'll be close to an Eagle first down.
That was a great run, but Drew Ray got there in a bad mood and just let him know what he was all about right there.
Just short of the 24, and the official signals first down for the Eagles. And that is going to be the final play as the clock will wind down to 3, 2, 1. End of the first quarter. Lewis County leads Zion 29-0. We'll take a break. We are set to start the second half here at Lewis County High School. The Panthers lead 29-0. Zion in the flat eye. Pitch goes to Surratt. He's going to be stoned for a loss back at the 19-yard line.
I believe that was deflected by the upback. The lead blocker come through and the pitch deflected off him straight to the tailback.
Drew Ray with the tackle. Second down 14 for the Eagles. Ball on their own 19-yard line. Well, the Eagles had what possibly was their best starting position up around the 30. And then I had a hold on the kickoff that brought it back. And then it's just been going backwards ever since. Handoff again goes to Sullivan. And he is thrown for a loss back at the 15.
But that was Kobe Cates on that one.
Lewis County is just getting penetration on this offensive line.
Seems like Zion's been in 3rd and long the whole game.
3rd and 19. Denny the quarterback. Sullivan is the standing tailback. Denny's going to keep it on a little bootleg out, and he's going to get hit, but keeps going and gets to the 25-yard line. And I'm going to tell you, Lewis County had 2 hit him, and all they wanted to do was hit him. They didn't wrap up, and he bounced right off of him and got a good gain.
Yeah, we had him tackled at the line of scrimmage. If we wrap it up, we just tried to run up and butt him for some reason. They didn't get another 5 or 6.
Braylon Bean there finally caught him there and wrapped him up.
So it's going to be 4th down and timeout Zion. So they're going to talk about what they're going to do right here. So with that, we'll take another break. Zion in punt formation. Kobe fighting Drew deep for the Panthers. Snap is there. Kick is away. High wobbly spiral is going to bounce at the Panther 49 and roll all the way down to the 30-yard line as a
Man, he flipped the field right there. That's a 45-yard punt.
45-yard punt. So that did flip the field. Lewis County with no return as they let the ball bounce. And Lewis County with their worst starting position of the night, starting from their own 30-yard line.
I guess I just learned something about the new playing service. I mean, that ball landed about the 50 and rolled to the 25.
Yeah.
Or 30.
Yeah, no more soft wedge shots as we used to see.
No, it's not going to stick.
You got a good row. So Lewis County will come to the line. 9:47 left in the half. Skelton's the quarterback. Skelton hands off. This time it goes to Bean. Bean hits the corner. Bean to the 40, 45, and forced out of bounds at the 49-yard line, just short of the 50. So good run. Another Baxter Services first down.
I really enjoy watching Bean run the ball. Bean gets out there on the corner. He doesn't necessarily look to make the corner miss. He looks to kind of abuse the corner, honestly. He's like, you're there. I'm fixing to hit you. I'm not going out of bounds for you.
No, and he's once he hit the corner, he's got turns the jets on.
Yes.
I thought he might have had a chance. The Zion player had a little angle on him. So Lewis County once again 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Carroll in motion. Handoff Bean again up the middle. Big hole down to the 40 down to the 30-yard line, where it'll be another Baxter Services first down. Bean is a little slow getting up. Drew Ray will sub him out. Bean 2 carries for 40 yards right there.
Yeah, it's 2 chunk plays back to back right there. I think Bean's more or less needing a drink of water after those 2 long runs.
Yeah.
Showed it on that run too. Just lowered that head and
Absolutely.
trotted forward there.
Bean's got that old school running back look. He's not really just a scat back. He's a punisher.
West County back to the line. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Skelton. Quarterback tries the quarterback draw and nothing. He'll lose 4 yards on that play. Back to the 35. I don't know if we released too quick or something, but their defensive lineman got back there in a hurry.
Yeah, number 55 wasn't buying what we were selling right there. He just come up in there and said, I'm not going with the pulling guy. I'm going right at the quarterback.
2nd and 14. 8:30 left in the half. Panthers lead 29-0. Skelton in the gun. Drew Ray to his left. Handoff Ray up the middle. Ray makes a move to the left. Bounces it back outside. Ray to the 20 to the 17-yard line. Still powering his way all the way down. See where they're going to mark him inside the 15.
He looks like he's about the 11, 12-yard line right there.
So it's going to be another Baxter Services first down, as Lewis County will have it there. 1st and 10 from the 12.
It's a good cut by Drew. He made a jump cut right there in the hole. Kind of bounced it from the middle to the left and sprung it.
Lewis County has we've had short field, but we have ran the ball very good tonight. Skelton to throw, rolling out to his right, rolling, throwing, and I think that was broken up by
Looks like
Lewis County as we had two receivers in the area. One tried to get it.
Looks like it hit off of Kobe Fightinger's hands first.
So that'll bring up second down, second 10, clock stops, 7:32 left. Skelton has got the play call from the sideline. Ball on the left hash. We'll send two receivers left, one to the right. Wise is way outside, flags down, and we called for
We had an illegal
procedure.
slot never was set over here on our side of the field. Didn't look like.
So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Panthers. It'll move it back to the 17-yard line. It'll still be second down. Same formation, two receivers left, two right. Drew Ray to Coach Skelton's right. Handoff goes. Ray up the middle. Ray bounces. Ray pushes Ray to the 10. Ray to the 5. He's going to outrun the corner to the pylon. Touchdown, Lewis County.
I believe we got some more laundry on the field, Marty.
Okay, let's see what the call is. Nobody's moving. Holding on the Panthers. So that'll bring it back.
Yeah, the right end looked like as the play went by him, he started just flailing his arms a little bit, trying to sell it.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty is that a spot foul or is that from the previous line?
Could
of
be a
scrimmage?
spot
It
foul.
is a spot foul, so it'll move it back to the 14-yard line. So instead of it'll be 2nd and 16 from the 19. Lewis County had started this on the 12. Skelton to throw. Skelton pass across the middle. Caught by number 14.
He's still up.
Oh, he's still up.
Caden Miller there on that reception.
Caden Miller
never
on the
did touch the
reception.
ground.
They got a quick whistle. They blew him down. He wasn't on the ground. He had great balance. Put his hand down. But the official got a little quick on the whistle.
He thought he saw something. I don't think he saw.
I don't think he did either. That was a quick call. But Lewis County will play it from the 10, 3rd down and 8. Skelton, handoff, up the middle, Ray, even if he's short, he should have the first down. He's down to the 2.
Looks like he's right on the 2, which should be the first down.
They're spotting him on the 1. So Baxter Services first down for the Panthers from the 1. Good run by Ray again. Just sticking it up in there. Lines opening holes.
Yeah, our offensive line is leaning on their front at this point. Their defensive front is getting a little gassed, I'd say, at this point in the game. They're kind of leaning on them.
Skelton under center. Panthers in the 10. Handoff. Bean. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Lewis County. 5:54 left in the half. And the crowd responds. So Sharp will be on to attempt the extra point. Fightinger will hold. And as they set it, snap is down. Bad snap. Fightinger picks it up and blows the whistle dead. Snap was just a little bit high, so the extra point attempt is no good. So with 5:54 left in the first half, Lewis County leads 35-0. We'll be back in just 1 minute. Lewis County will be set to kick off, leading 35-0 with 5:54 left in the half.
At this point in the game, I believe Henry Sharp's legs probably getting the most workout out of anything. His legs got to be worn out.
I would say so.
Kickoffs.
A low line driver is going to be taken at the 10, and the return man will bring it up to the 26-yard line, where Zion will start there, first down and 10.
It's Colby Cates got down there. Our outside guy turned him in too, Colby Cates, and he cleaned it up about the 26.
Going back to what Josh said there a few minutes ago, talking about the offensive line, I think they, in spring, maybe the first part of summer, they had some questions about offensive line, knowing who to put where. Real solid effort tonight so far by them.
Absolutely, they're doing a great job. They're opening. They're doing. We're keeping Colt clean and opening holes in the running game, and we're rotating in fresh bodies. That's all you can ask for.
Denny back to throw, throws it out there to number 2, Trey
Johnson there.
Trey Johnson. Ball is incomplete. It'll bring up second down. We didn't do the defense. I'll go over them real quick. At defensive end, Kobe Cates. Nose tackle, Tucker Jones. Defensive end, Nate James. Outside linebacker, Caden Carroll and Braylon Bean. The middle linebacker the inside linebacker is Braden Cooper and Gavin Coker. The secondary strong safety is Drew Ray. The free safety is Caden Miller. And the corners are Kobe Feitinger and Aiden Wise. Of course, this will probably be in the next 5 minutes and 40 seconds. We might see them one series of the second half. Zion hands off to Surratt. Surratt has a big hole as he gets out past to the 32-yard line.
Braylon Bean there on that stop.
That was a pretty good play by Zion right there. They opened up a pretty good hole and back hit it wide open. He popped it for, 6 yards?
Gain of 6. It's going to be third down and 4 for the Eagles. The coach had told us that they would rely heavily on the run game. Denny to throw. Denny rolls to his left. He's being pursued. He's going to take the ball. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to be dropped right there. 3 Panthers were there on the spot as nobody was open downfield.
Kind of looks like they basically designed that nearly like another naked bootleg, like they run the previous drive.
It's Case and Himes and Drew Ray in there on that stop.
It's going to be 4th down. There is the Eagles will punt once again. Fighting Drew is deep. Lewis County has been close a couple of times on getting a punt.
Yeah, Aiden Wise I believe he put a fingernail on the last ball.
I don't know what that was. They snapped it, and everybody stopped.
Looks like they were still rotating men in and out, and some reason or another, the long snapper I don't know if he thought he saw the signal from the punter or what.
Are they going to illegal substitution, I guess?
Yeah.
So
It's either that or a procedure penalty.
Okay, we're turning the other way. So it's going to be 5 yards against the Eagles for, I don't know, I've never seen that. The ball was snapped. We come across the line about 3 steps and stopped, and everybody just kind of froze right there.
I never heard a whistle.
I didn't either.
They finally did right before we got to the punter.
Now they've moved it back out. I don't know.
He give the procedure signal, so I'm assuming that's what the call was. But not real sure how you.
Okay, I think they marked off 10 yards because
Okay.
now it's 4th and 9. Snap, kick, end over end kick goes out and hits the Lewis County coaches, Jake White. If he didn't throw a hand up, it would have got him right in the face. So the kick goes out of bounds, and Mark it at the 38-yard line where the Panthers will take over there. 1st and 10.
That one is just the complete opposite of the last punt. Was just a great net kick because he got 45 yards out of it, and this one got around 10 to 15 yards.
Panthers will have it 1st down and 10. Ball resting on the 37-yard line of the Eagles. Skelton still at quarterback. Drew Ray to his right. Skelton with a little flare pass out to Cade Carroll. Catches at the 40, 35, 30, 25, and he goes all the way down to the 19-yard line where it's going to be a Baxter Services 1st down, and Coach Skelton is not moving, so it's going to be a penalty on the Panthers, and I still don't see the flag.
It's over there about the 24-yard line, right at the hash, or just over the hash.
So
That's a business decision when you want to take Cade Carroll down in the open field as your 160-pound corner.
Exactly.
Cade's probably more like 225, 230, and he had a head of steam by the time he got to that DB.
So the mark was from the 24, so the ball is back at the 34-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 5, Lewis County. Skelton throws it out to Carroll. Carroll to the 30. Carroll rambling. Carroll to 25, 20. Bumps his man on down. Then they're going to mark him short.
Mark him short.
That's terrible. He was across the line.
We need a pylon cam here at Lewis
We
County
need a
Stadium,
pylon
folks.
cam. He dove and scored, but that is a Baxter Services 1st down at the 2-yard line. So Lewis County will have it 1st and goal there. I wonder if we'll run it again
Why not?
to get him the score.
Might as well. Good looking play.
That was a good play, and as soon as he caught it, he turned and he was going upfield. So Lewis County is one back on either side of Skelton. And, he's going to run Carroll up the middle for the touchdown. That was a little Tennessee ball, Princeton Fant a la tight end handoff touchdown. So Cade Carroll does get to finish his drive. And the Panthers lead with 3:07 left in the half, 41-0 with the extra point upcoming. Snap down kick is blocked. He just didn't get that one off.
Didn't look like we got another pure snap and hold on that one again, and didn't get any lift on the kick. The timing was off.
But with 3:07 left in the first half, Lewis County leads 41-0. We'll be back. Panthers lead 41-0, 3:07 left in the half. Sharp set to kick. There it is. High end over end kick, taken at the 15. To the 20, makes a little move to the 25, up to the 30, on past the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Aiden White got him right there.
Good coverage again by the Panthers.
Henry Sharp's doing a great job. He's putting a lot of air under every kick. Putting them deep down the field, but he's putting enough air under it where the coverage is there by the time the ball lands.
That's true. You know, there's been years when we've had kickers where we would pooch it to the 35-yard line. They'd try to kick it just as high as you could so they'd make the fair catch. And I believe before the year is over, Sharp is going to be a weapon for us to use.
No doubt about it. I mean, he most of his extra points have been money when he's had the time to get it off, and these kickoffs are getting down inside the 10 on most of them with a lot of height.
Then he handoff up the middle to the fullback. Well, he faked me out. He kept it,
Yeah,
and he
good
rolled
play
to the
fake.
right. And he'll lose 6 yards on the play.
Braylon
Bring
Bean
up
once
second
again on
down.
that. Talking about some of those weapons we've seen tonight that we have several weapons. You had one drive there where Drew Ray performed the whole show, and you had another drive where Cade Carroll pretty much dominated everything. Another drive where Braylon Bean showed out. Several weapons on this Panthers team this year.
Yeah, you saw Kobe fighting her at the beginning of the game.
Zion will have it 2nd and 16. Backs in the eye. Pitch comes back to Sullivan. Sullivan with a little seam up to the right. He'll gain about
Gavin
5
Coker
yards.
is
Right.
on the play.
He'll get it back up to the 32. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Gavin Coker is a motor guy. When he gets there, he plays every play wide open. He doesn't come in butt up. He comes in, wraps up, and takes you down.
$1:23 left in this first half. Panthers lead 41-0 over the Zion Eagles. They'll be at the line. Backs in the eye. One receiver left, one right. Flag down. Another delay of game. So that'll back them up 5, and instead of 3rd and 11, it'll be 3rd and 16.
Make some noise, Panther fans. It's 3rd and long.
When we see the bootleg here,
We'll see what they got coming out. It looks like they was going to come out in a run set. I kind of wonder if the coach isn't over there taking exception with the new clock operator upstairs.
yeah, he jumped all over the official over there. Pass back to throw, and it's going to be incomplete as Denny's pass was intended for Johnson, and Lewis County had 3 defensive backs right there.
That is a very high risk throw. It would have been a great punt, no doubt.
Yes.
He was completely surrounded.
So it'll be 4th down. Zion will be in punt formation. I wonder if we'll go for a return, set up a return. We went after him, the punter, 2 or 3 times, and we really haven't tried to set up a return per se.
You could definitely set yourself up for one more scoring drive right here if you wanted to work on a 2-minute drive.
We come after the punter. He gets it off. Feitinger catches it at the 47, jukes his way to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 22-yard line.
We just got a phantom block in the back call, and Kobe Feitinger's got his helmet ripped off.
So there's a marker on the play. The return is down to the 22-yard line. The marker is sitting on the 37-yard line. Let's see what the call's going to be. Well, the Panthers are walking backwards. Great return there. That was a really
Great
good return.
return.
He made a lot out of nothing once
Yeah,
he
he
got
was-
to about the 40-yard line.
He did. He had a couple of really good blocks there by Caden Miller and Braylon Bean to break him loose.
They kind of frowned on one of those blocks. I don't know which one it
think
was, but they were good
the
blocks.
block on Bean is where they threw it at him, but I didn't see anything that was out of the ordinary. I think it was a bad angle maybe for the official, or it could have been the kid turned on him and Oh, you sees the block in the back instead of the block. But anyway, Lewis County will have it first down and 10 at the Zion 48-yard line with 28 seconds, and Coach Iser's gone into the, first half victory formation as Skelton will take the drop to a knee, and that'll carry us to the halftime.
Good half right there, guys.
Very good. 41-0. Lewis County leads at the end of a half. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
Mason Mitchell, Ryan Parker, Junior Ella Harris, Taylor Watkins, our seniors this year, Claire Tanner, Olivia Smith, Brooke Stiver, McKinney Sullivan, Aaron Shepard, and Carter Shepard. Let's hear it for those cheerleaders.
How's that feel? Let's do that. You got the boot on? No, I took it thing off.
back with you at Lewis County High School. It's halftime. The Panthers lead 41-0 over the Zion Eagles. We've been joined at halftime by Director of Schools, Dr. Tracy Maccabee. Dr. Maccabee, a lot of things have happened since you've been here. We've built a new school. We put turf down. We've moved to middle school. Of course, luckily, a lot of this was started 25 years ago with Tim Webb when he started saving money and went to Benny Pace through his term and then to you where they were able to save a lot of money for that new high school. But, you know, we've got a beautiful school, and it's something that Lewis County can be proud of.
Yeah, absolutely, and thank you for having me here tonight. Yeah, this is something that the community can be excited about. And then, you know, Lewis County is one of the few counties that's growing right now. Some counties are losing population. So that brand new high school is bringing kids over from other counties. I do believe this field, I think everybody thinks it's gorgeous. It's something you'd see on an NFL stadium. So we're really excited about all the things happening in Lewis County.
It is. Of course, when you got here, there wasn't a shovel of dirt that had been turned on that new high school. And within about 18 months, you were able to get it in and done and kids in the classroom, and it's just been a great necessity. Of course, this field, you want to talk about this with the move of the middle school out here, the addition of soccer to Lewis County High School. The field we had, it was a good field, but it would have never have lasted.
No, and that's what we're really excited about. Again, growth and then getting all of our kids plugged into something. I think we can host some band competitions, and then of course these Friday night football games, and have a turf that's able to handle all of that. I think a lot of people are excited about that.
Of course, we're in the new high school. I guess are there still some small things, I guess, that they're wrapping up, or are they through with all the things at the high school construction-wise?
No, there's still a few things that's on the punch list. Our main concern and goal was to get kids in there, and we were able to meet that. But there's still a few things that NAB Holtz needs to finish up for us and polish up, and so we'll be doing that over the next few months.
Of course, at the same time, you was moving a middle school from Park Avenue and Court Street out here and doing a remodel on it, and that had to be probably the fastest remodel that was between when the high school ended in May with graduation and then school started the 1st of August. That had to be, it's one of them deals you want to see a time lapse on that move and that reconstruction on it.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about everyone that was involved with that. You know, everybody talks about the new high school, and as they should. Many years of work has gone into that. But that middle school, turning it into, or the old high school, turning it into the middle school, that gets overlooked sometimes. The intermediate, all that we did with that intermediate school to renovate it, the teachers and principals that had to come up here and work to make that happen. Of course, we had a great construction advisor, the Clardy boys, Gary Clardy and Jesse. They held our hand and made that happen. So I had a very small part in that. I can't brag enough about everybody that was involved in it and made that happen.
But it's a beautiful site. This is great facilities out here now. Of course, the baseball field, we've got it in the trees behind us. We've got a softball field up front. Like you said, we've got soccer that's going to be played. History was made last week as the girls soccer team won their first match ever. The volleyball team won their first match in the new high school ever for their program. So, and they were both over Hickman County, which is from Lewis County people. That's a great thing.
Hey, there's never a bad time when you beat Hickman County. That's for sure.
Exactly. Well, anything else you'd like to add? We appreciate you coming up here and visiting with us.
No, nothing else to add other than just always thanking you guys for inviting me, and then thanking this the board and the vision they've had here recently, the city and county governments and the help they've given, and then ultimately this community, it rallies around. I think when we have a vision and a goal, as we can see here, not just a new high school, renovations, brand new football field, getting kids plugged in. I just like to thank everybody involved.
That's true. Appreciate it. thanks for your time. Come back anytime. We'll be glad to put you on there with us. And so we'll do it at that. Thanks, Coach.
Take care. God
Mr.
bless.
Dr. Mack. Sorry about that. Lewis County leads 41-0. We're 6 minutes away from the start of the third quarter. We'll be back shortly.
It will be right here. The new turf group. To make sure you're interested, come on up. Also, next week will be a historic night in Panther Stadium, where the FCHS soccer team will have their first home game here in this state.
Panthers are coming back out to warm up for the second half here. Being led out by Coach Yauser. We're got a new camera out on the field right now, and we're testing it out. It seems to be working really good. Great shot of coaches and players coming out.
Maybe we'll be able to do a in-game sideline report from Coach Iser at some point in the season.
Yeah, this new system, once we figure out how to work it, I think it's going to be really good. We still don't know the capabilities of the whole system yet, but give us a few weeks, and I think we'll get the bugs worked out of it, figure out everything it can do.
I guess this would be a good time because by the time this game's over, we'll be ready to go. We could talk a little bit about Houston County coming up next week. They'll be coming here. They're back on the schedule after they've been off and on for several years.
Yeah, looking forward to. Talk a little bit about the first half here. Pretty dominating performance by the Panthers. Recap of the scoring plays. Drew Ray took the opening kickoff back 95 yards. Braden Cooper adding in. And then you had Kobe Feidinger with a 14-yard reception. Henry Sharp with the extra point. Caden Miller had added on with a 50-yard reception. Henry Sharp with the extra point there. Drew Ray had a 14-yard run. Henry Sharp with the extra point. And then we had Cade Carroll with a 2-yard run. Henry Sharp, extra point was no good there. Score 41-0 to start the second half here.
Little Joe Churchwell sent me the stats for the first half. Zion had 15 rushes for 12 yards in the first half and was 1 for 6 for 12 yards for a total of, 24 yards. 24 yards and a half. Lewis County, on the other hand, even with their short fields, they had 14 rushes for 152 yards. Coach Skelton was 5 of 7 for 116-yard passing for a total of 268 yards in the second half. So we're going to start this second half in another minute and a half. The Panthers lead by a score of 41-0. We will have a that was close. Still got it, don't you? Are we on? Back to start the second half here at Lewis County High School. Bobby W. Sharp Field. Lewis County leads by a score of 41-0. One thing about this second half, we had a 40-minute first quarter. This second half may not last 40 minutes.
No,
We
this
will
will
have
be
a
a
running
20-minute
clock.
second half. That was the kind of first half you want to see, though. You got your starters out there. Got a lot of guys involved. They may get another series, and then you'll probably see a lot of young guys get on here and get some playing time.
Exactly, and that's good to happen for early in the year. Sharp is set to kick. T is on the ground. Kick is away. It's going to be a high end over end kick taken at the 14. Up to the 20, breaks it outside to the 22-yard line where he is dropped there.
Aiden Wise, great pursuit. Guy gets like an 8-yard return. That's another great coverage kick.
We have a injured Eagle on the field. As we said earlier, we want to, of course, thank the sports medicine services of Lewis County football are provided by the Lewis County Health Center Physical Therapy Department, and we're thankful for everything that they do for the athletes here at Lewis County.
Looks like he's got that guy, probably the way he's working him, he's got a cramp situation going on over there.
I believe that's the first cramp we've had of the evening, which on a muggy night, that's pretty good.
We actually have caught a break in the weather, though, because it's not near as hot tonight as what it was earlier this
That's
week.
true. That is true.
Yeah, I'd have hated to see what this would have been like last Friday night.
Hot. So Zion will have it. First down and 10 from their own 22-yard line. They've yet to cross midfield tonight. Denny, the quarterback, pitches it to Johnson, and Johnson is smothered.
Drew Ray just ate that up.
Loss of 7 all the way back to the 15-yard line. The only time that looked like it had a chance was when he caught it. And after that, there was nothing going to happen there except something bad.
That wasn't just a good read by Drew Ray. That looks like Drew Ray saw that one probably on film study, because he saw that play developing and was there where the guy was going when he got there.
So it's going to be second down for the Eagles. 2nd and 18 from their own 22. Well, no, they're back at the 17 at the 15. Denny under center. Fumble. Sullivan has it, and he is tackled all the way back at the 9-yard line. That looks like you've seen those trick plays where they snap it through the quarterback's leg to the running back, but I don't think that's what it was.
I don't believe it was either. I don't know. I don't even know who you can give credit to that, because it looked like the whole entire Panther defense had him wrapped up.
Looked like Nate James timed the snap perfectly and disrupted the play before it even got started.
Ball is back inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd in the sawmill for this one. Handoff up the middle. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage, where he's tackled and met by a host of Panthers. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he'll be standing in his own end zone to receive this punt out here.
So Lewis County will be set to receive. I would still like to see us set up the return.
Yeah, they've done a really good job getting pressure on the punter all night.
And their center has had pretty decent snaps back there. We've been close to blocking.
Yeah, but it'd be a good night to work on your return.
And he kicks it out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Feininger won't have a chance to attempt the return, but the Panthers will take over there. 1st down and 10.
All things considered, that was a pretty good job of a directional kick by the punter. He got about as much as he could have got out of that one.
And the kick, it looked like it was a backspin.
He tried to put some backspin on it. Didn't back up for him.
No. Lewis County with it. 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Braylon Bean is the running back standing to the right of Coach Skelton. 8 minutes left in the third. Skelton back to throw. Skelton's going to throw it deep. He's got a man there. It's caught. Aiden Wise. Touchdown, Panthers.
I don't think you get any more wide open than he was there when he made that throw. Excellent throw and catch by Coach Skelton and Aiden Wise.
Yeah, it's a good looking shot play right there. Wise busted right behind the corner, and Colton made a perfect throw.
That was a pretty pass. 39-yard touchdown pass from Coach Skelton to Wise, as he just kind of blew by the corner and left him standing. I don't know if the corner bit or what.
He did look like he sat on something. I'm not real sure if Wise put a double move on him or not.
Sharp kick. Good. No. It hit the upright. Don't count your chickens. So, with 7:41 left in the third quarter, Lewis County leads 47-0. They've got 45 on the scoreboard, but it's 47 because we was ahead 41. Must be that new math that them guys upstairs are doing. We'll take a break and be back in just 1 minute. Got that new mat. What is wrapped around my foot? Okay. There we go. Back at Lewis County High School. Lewis County leads 47-0. 7:41 left in the third quarter. Sharp is ready to kick the ball off for the Panthers. There's the whistle, there's the signal, and there's the kick. High, wobbly, end-over-end kick taken at the 15 by Johnson to the 21, and that's all. So Zion will take over there. 1st and 10.
Braden Cooper there on that stop. Wrapped him up, brought him down.
Had really good coverage all night on all the kicks.
Yeah.
And we have seen the first team defense for the last time. I don't see anybody.
That goes back to Henry Sharp and the kicking performance that he's had tonight. He's kicked the ball high, give them plenty of time to get down on coverage to stop pretty much any return at all.
Yeah, every kickoff outside of one has been a high hanger. He kicked one line drive, but that could be leg fatigue.
Denny, the quarterback, completes the pass up to the 26-yard line, and I apologize. I know some of their guys, I wish y'all could see their roster. They see it. You can't pick it up.
Looks like Devin Nash, number 52, was one of the first guys there, but
58, Spencer Clark was in on that as well.
We've got the Panthers
there's a lot of black
roster, and we'll
jerseys
be
around.
able to call their names. Sign back to the line. 2nd down and 4. Denny rolls, Denny throws, Denny complete to Johnson, and he is just smothered up out there by the Lewis County corner.
Look at Brody Unger on that tackle.
That was catch, tackle. He was down. That was a really
No chance of point
really
of
good
yards
play by
afterwards.
that corner. 3rd down and right at 4 yards to go for the Eagles. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in this 3rd quarter of play. Panthers lead 47-0. Denny, the quarterback, running back behind him. Takes the snap, takes the drop, takes the throw. It is incomplete intended for number 25. I believe that is Sullivan.
Yeah, it was Corday Pope.
And he is down, and it looks like he is cramping. So
That's not one of those passes that you want to go really after as a receiver. It was high across the middle of the field. You got a linebacker, the safety, and the corner looking at you.
yeah, all squared up on your chest.
Yeah, you're fixing to get abused.
So that's going to bring up, it'll be 4th down and 4. Zion with a decision. They may go for it right here. I don't see a punter. They're going to talk about it. So with 4:47 left in the 3rd, Lewis County 47-0. We'll take a break and be back in just 1 minute. Zion will go for it on 4th down and 4 from their own 27-yard line. As the quarterback, Deeney, goes back to pass, attempts it for Johnson. It is incomplete, and the Panthers will take over. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
Zeke Weeby on the coverage on that.
Lewis County will be coming with their 2nd bunch now as they're making wholesale substitutions. Brody Unger will lead the team onto the field. He is and they don't have their, and he'll hand off this time to, we'll get him.
That run is by number 25, Gavin Coker.
It's Coker on the run.
Coker.
I believe Unger's a junior, if I'm not mistaken. And Coker's a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
So no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Ball resting on the 29-yard line of the Eagles.
Got Corday Pope and Phoenix McDonald on our side of the field at wide receiver.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Handoff goes to Coker as he tries to break it outside, gets to the corner, gets inside, gets a good block, and gets it all the way down to the 19-yard line. It's close, and it's going to be a Baxter Services 1st down.
Seeing a lot of these seeing a lot of these substitutions come in. Talking to some of these coaches, they're excited about the future. Some of these players, Gavin Coker, there's one of them. I think Zach Adams.
Actually sets us up for a Baxter Services 1st down.
trying to think of some of the others that have come up in this freshman class that they're really excited about the future with them.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Unger keeps up the middle. 10, 15, hits the corner. Did he get it? Touchdown on a quarterback draw. Brody Unger for 19 yards. Good play call by Coach Yiser. Everything had split out. We had 3 receivers split to the left. And Unger just took the snap, took a step back, then raced forward towards the end zone.
Young offensive line blew that open. I hadn't had time to track down who all was in there, but they blew open a good hole for him.
Sharp will attempt the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is on its way. It's good. So with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the third quarter, Lewis County leads 53-0. We'll take a break and be back. Is set to kick for the Panthers. There's the kick. It's away. Oh, that's a boomer there. All the way back to the 7-yard line. Johnson with the return. Gets to the 10, to the 15, to the 18, and he's swarmed again by a host of Panthers.
One of y'all made this point in the first half of what kind of weapon that is to be kicking the ball back to the 5 every time, especially with that hang time. That's when they're starting inside the 20 every drive, man, that's a long field.
A long, yeah. And I know they hadn't got past the 50. Have they passed the 40-yard line? I know they got to the 30 early with that first down they got. Anyway, 12 seconds left in the third quarter. I don't think they're going to get the play off as they're standing. They're running a player off, so that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Lewis County leads 54-0 as we'll be set to start the fourth quarter.
We start this third quarter with no Panthers at 54, the Eagles at 0.
Back in Lewis County at Bobby W. Sharp Stadium, a little Billy Squire stroke it in between the quarters, made famous by Billy Amick, the former Tennessee Vol baseball player. First and 10 for the Eagles. Handoff goes up the middle to Sullivan. Sullivan gets up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 10. All right.
That's a good solid run by that kid right there. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage and bounced it off and got a little positive play out of it.
Some scores of interest around our area. Lawrence County leads Summertown 21-14 in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant leads Battle Creek 28-0.
We'll get back to the scores as the Eagles come back to the line. Hand off to Sullivan again up the middle. He'll get about 2 there. It'll be third down and 4.
Mount Pleasant leads Battle Creek 28-0. Creekwood is beating Forest 15-8 in the second quarter. Cornersville is beating Loretta 31-15. Hollow Rock is beating Scotts Hill 35-0.
Third and 5 for the Eagles. And fumbled. The quarterback fumbled the snap. We'll see as they unpile them.
One other score to report at halftime, Camden Central is beating Decatur County Riverside 14-7.
That's a barn burner. So as they unstack it, it will still be, well, let's see. It'll be Lewis County's football. So they will now have it first down and 10 from the Eagle 24-yard line.
Got the
Leading
young
by a
guy
score of
set up
50
right here on this, almost in the red zone nearly.
They'll set up a first and 10 for the Panthers. Starting on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line. Panthers lead 54-0. Unger at quarterback. Takes a snap, handoff. It goes to, is that Coker again?
I believe so.
He'll go off the left side for maybe a gain of 1.
Number 24, Gavin Coker on the run.
9-10. Left in the fourth. Clock running. We're in a running clock situation.
So far, I can see on the offensive line, number 61, Knox Harris is in the game. Number 70, Hunter King is in the game. 65, Michael Lyons is also in there, I believe. Try to get the other 2.
Unger with the snap. Handoff goes to number 19, and that would be
Reggie Wade.
Reggie Wade. Reggie was injured last year, I believe, for an ACL. So he is back.
I believe he's actually had that 2 years in a row.
I
If
think
I'm
so,
not
he
mistaken.
did, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So
2 years in a row for him.
It's good to see him back in action. Get him back in the he was a really good running back and a really good defensive back. So it's going to bring up third down and 12 for the Panthers. Ball at the 26. Again, Wade up the middle. Makes a move, bounces it outside.
That's a good
Gets to
cut
the
by
corner,
Reggie.
gets to the 20, gets to the 15, and he's forced out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and he's going to be close. I think he's going to be marked just short of the first down, but a gain of 11.
I also see 58, Spencer Clark is in the game.
So it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Panthers. Ball at the 15. Handoff. Wade gets it again. Spins. Falls forward. I think they're going to mark him short. They're going to mark him on the 15-yard line. And he'll be just a little short for the first down. So the Eagles will take over there.
So good to see some of these younger guys get some action here. In-game experience, so important for these younger guys. You can practice day in and day out, but you never really prepared for game play till you get on that field.
That's exactly right. There's nothing that will replicate live playing time in the actual, in the bright lights.
Clock running, 6:30 left in the ball game. Panthers lead 54-0. I think that's the first possession we haven't scored on.
I believe that's correct.
So with the next group in, they were just short of getting the first down. And the
A
right
couple
hand
guys
of
moved
the
a little
right
early
side
on
of
their
it.
side.
Take your pick, 656 or 50. Jump first. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It'll back it up to the 10-yard line, making it first down and 15 for the Eagles. And I'm sure there is some things that the coaches will go back and look at and try to fix. But it was a really good, clean game. Not many penalties.
No, it's been a solid performance all the way around. But you're always gonna have stuff you can pick apart, and
That's a great play right there by number 17, Zach Weeby. Zeke Weeby, I'm sorry.
Denny handed off, and as the Sullivan tried to get to the corner, it was just shut down.
Usually on your first game, the penalties are kind of excessive. And really, this has been a very clean game for the first game of the year.
yeah,
We've done a good job. We go under 5 minutes left in the ball game. 54-0 our score. 2nd and 16 for Zion. Denny, the quarterback, rolls out to the left. He's going to flip it out there to the tight end, and it's going to fall incomplete. Bring it up 3rd down.
once
He had
again,
his tight end on the drag route right there. It's just a really hard throw to be rolling against your body like that and make that throw back to the middle of the field.
once again, it's 3rd and long for the Eagles here, and they've been in this situation. Seems like every drive tonight.
Every drive they've had the ball, they've ended up with 3rd, 15, 3rd, 16 or worse.
Third down, 16, ball at the 9. One thing about the Eagles, they have stuck to that I formation all night long. They'll split 2 receivers to the right. One goes in motion left. Denny, the quarterback, takes a snap, drops to throw, looks, long pass downfield. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Bringing up 4th down. Fourth and 16 for the Eagles. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. As we said, we've had a running clock this whole second half.
For as long as the first quarter was, this second half has absolutely flew by.
Exactly.
With that running clock, it makes
Yes.
our job a little easier tonight.
Yeah.
Well, they ran 2 guys off. Now the 2 guys will run back on. And the punt, the snap, the kick. Oh, a good kick there.
That's a great punt.
That kick
He
is
is
going to
pumped
land
up there.
inside the Panther 50 and roll all the way down to the 30-yard line. That is a 61-yard kick. 61 yards.
Probably our worst starting position all night.
I believe that's correct.
We'll see what we do with 2:22 left in the ball game.
That kid may have just put his name in his school record book
He may
on
have.
his punt.
And that wasn't a lot of, I mean, there was roll there, but that ball hit on the Panther side of the 50 in the air.
Yeah, he covered 40-plus yards in there and then got a 20-yard roll.
Like I said earlier, this new turf, it's going to take some getting used to how to play that ball.
You
Huh?
better not let a punt land.
No.
That's right.
Unger hands off to Reggie Wade. He'll go up the middle. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 as the clock winds down. Lewis County in no hurry. There's the snap. Handoff Wade again. He goes up the middle. He busts up the middle. He's getting past the 40 to the 45 to the 50 down to the 45-yard line for a Baxter Services first down.
That's a good burst by Reggie right there. He got in the hole, and I mean, he accelerated through the hole, and next thing you knew, he was in the secondary.
Lewis County is sped up just a little bit now.
Glad to see him getting a few carries. It's he's just had really bad luck throughout his whole career, like we talked about earlier.
Lewis County in the pistol. Wade behind the quarterback Unger. Handoff goes. Wade fumbles the football. Recovered by the Eagles.
That play was messed up from the start. I don't know if we moved early or they moved early, but it just discombobulated from the beginning.
There was a little motion, and I'm not sure if he didn't get the handoff. So anyway, on the fumble, the Eagles will have it first down. And we know this is their best starting position at their own 46.5 as the clock runs with 26 seconds. If we can hold them, they'll have not passed midfield all night long.
They have about one play left in them the way his clock is moving.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be the final play of the game here.
Our end is offsides. Keeney to throw.
He took a
Long pass is incomplete.
That'll do it.
As the clock hits 00 as the Panthers kick off the 2025 season with a 54-0 win over the Zion Eagles.
Awesome way to start the season off here tonight. Impressed by several members of this team. I think we're going to be joined here in a few minutes by Coach Yeiser. He's going to come up and talk to us. So we'll. You got a few closing remarks to say before Coach Yeiser comes up here.
Hey, yo.
Lewis County wins 54-0. We'll take a break and be back in just 1 minute. Lewis County opens the season winning 54-0 over the Zion Eagles here at Bobby W. Sharp at Lewis County High School on the brand new turf of Panther Stadium.
Just a recap of the second half scoring. Had a 39-yard reception by Aiden Wise. Henry Sharp had the extra point. Also had a 19-yard run by Brody Unger. In that second half, we saw a lot of underclassmen get in. Pretty much the JV. A lot of freshmen played that I saw. So, like I said, didn't score as much in the second half, but got a lot of good experience for some of these younger guys. You never know when their number is going to be called, and it's good to get that first time on the field over with, so that when your number is called, you don't have the deer in the headlights look.
This is, to me, exactly what you want to do in a first game. You get every guy the reps that he needs. Looked like we came out of it healthy. I didn't see anybody stay down on the field. You got a lot of guys playing time. Next week, you'll step it up a little bit in competition. That's a playoff team from last year.
Absolutely. Houston County comes to Panther Stadium next Friday night. Don't know a whole lot about them other than their colors are green and white, and they have a long ride ahead of them.
And they're the Irish.
They're playing Stewart County tonight. Unfortunately, Coach T doesn't have an update on their website, so we can find
Where
it.
are they playing at?
Looks like they're playing
Usually
at-
you
they're
can
playing at
tell where
Stewart
they're
County.
staying out. If you don't get a score, it's not good for the home team, or
Well,
whoever the one is reporting. But that's going to do it here.
I thought we had Coach Yeiser coming up, but he's with his team right now, and I don't think he's going to make it up here tonight.
Next week we will have an interview before we kick off. Probably about 6:45 we'll start it with, and we'll interview Coach Yeiser, talk about tonight, talk about the upcoming game on next Friday night. So that's going to about wrap it up for here. For Josh McDonald and Matthew Farr, I'm Marty Spears, and we look forward to seeing you again next Friday night as the Panthers take on the Houston County Irish.